What's up everybody, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel, bringing you guys another video on Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. In this video, I have another Conquering Lufenia video for you guys, covering the next upcoming Lufenia fight. This time it's going to be for the Tyrant and Centurion Blade, which is going to be the boss for Lightning's LD and Burst debut. But first, if you guys are brand new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. That way you guys are not missing out on future uploads. And if you guys find the content on this channel useful and helpful, be sure to hit that like button and share this video, as it does help me out. Also, I want to remind you guys to check out the Tonberry Troops website, in particular the Resources Hub, where you could navigate to the Lufenia research portion. In this portion of this website, you can take a look at all of the upcoming Lufenia fights, what to watch out for in terms of the Lufenia orb, as well as the boss abilities, and which characters to bring. I also want to give another big thanks to fellow DFFOO content creator VL, because the footage of the Tyrant and Centurion Blade boss fight comes directly from his video. I will be leaving the link to his video in the video description, as well as the pinned comments. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about Conquering Lufenia against the Tyrant and Centurion Blade. The Lufenia fight against the Tyrant and the Centurion Blade is going to be featuring a two-boss fight, which are both weak to thunder and have a high resistance to the holy, water, and magic brave type damage. Now, in order to combat the Lufenia orb itself, you must be aware of a few things. The Blade's orb itself starts at the start of battle and is at a 5 count, and it will go down by 1 only on the Blade's turn. The Tyrant's orb, on the other hand, only appears after the Blade dies, and it appears at a 10 count and will disappear at the Blade's resummon when it is at 29% health or less. In order to keep the orb in check, you must inflict thunder damage, and it will increase the count by 2 count down. Now, one thing to note about this particular fight is that the blade itself cannot be delayed, so in order to keep its turn at check, you can only delay it by breaking it or using turn deletion. You have to defeat the blade before its 5th turn, because otherwise it will wipe out your entire party. Now, when you do defeat the blade, the Tyrant itself is going to be clearing all of its debuffs. It's going to become debuff immune, and it will allow its Lufenia orb to come back at 10 turns. Now, obviously, because Lightning is going to be the star of the show, she is going to be your #1 pick if you decide to pick up her gear, because she allows you to re-break enemies and then break them again, which is very effective against the Centurion Blade itself. That way you're keeping its turns at bay, and that way you're also inflicting the necessary thunder damage to keep the Lufenia orb in check. Thunder Imperil enchanters such as Garnet, Raijin, and Desh are going to be superstars for the show, as they will be applying the Thunder enchant to your entire party. Do keep in mind though that Garnet does have the water element with her skill 1, which is highly resisted by both bosses, so you're going to be regulated to using her skill 2 from the get-go if you're going to be taking Garnet. A Meditalian is going to be fantastic for this fight, because the Centurion Blade is going to be immune to delay effects. However, turn deletion is still going to be something that can be very effective. You can also opt to use characters such as Vayne, for example, who has the ability to re-break enemies and break enemies again. That way you can also keep the Centurion Blade's turns at bay, and you can also use Gladio, because Gladio right now is going to be one of the best tanks that you can use in order to take the damage for your party and also dish out damage with his counter. You can also opt to use Warrior of Light or 9 if you have their LD effects. That way their shields are going to be protecting you from brave damage, and Warrior of Light shield is going to be protecting you from HP damage. All in all, the fight can be tricky if you don't have access to some of the more powerful thunder damaging units, but the fact that most people are going to be pulling for Lightning, this fight should be pretty easy to manage, as long as you know to keep the Centurion Blade's turn at bay, and you have to take it out before its 5th turn. This concludes my Conquering Lufenia for the upcoming Tyrant and Centurion Blade Lufenia fight. Hopefully this video prepares you guys for this upcoming Lufenia challenge. Thank you guys again for watching. This is 40 the Broadway Saiyan signing out. Mahal, everyone.